Scores are here. We're going to look at these games as they've been playing out. So here's how we're doing so far: 11 wins, 12 losses. We've detailed these on previous streams. This is where we're at. So we're going to pick it up from where we left off and go see how the computer performed here on Thursday, March 10th. I'm doing this kind of early because I got to get to bed. I got a early morning tomorrow. I got to be somewhere early. So I'm going to try and get this done and then try and get some shut eye, as they say. Okay, Oregon laying a half a point to Colorado. Final score is, oh, wow, Colorado beat them 80-69. So that is not good for our purposes. Not that I wanted the Ducks to go very far, but I want to win as many bets as I can. And we were betting on the Ducks. They let us down. So that's a loss. You can see we have 3 wins this string so far. And then I'm very interested in this game. I think UC Irvine is a better team, but for some, Vegas and the computer both suggest Santa Barbara is going to win this game. It's going to be very close. So Vegas is half a point. Santa Barbara's laying half a point. And we agreed. We're right in tune with Vegas right here. We say 1-point victory for Santa Barbara. Now, to me, that's a bit of an upset because Irvine's been the best team in the Big West all year long. What happened here? So let's go find Irvine. Wow, UCSB 78-69. I mean, I just did not see that, but that's a terrific play. And so that's our first win in the string. So we go 4-1, and we needed it because we just want 1-4 up there. So 4-1, and we're gonna take these two teams, Colorado. No, we're gonna take Oregon and Irvine, and we're gonna throw them into the volcano. Here, this is what we do here. So Oregon, 68 team. Now they'll probably get an at-large bid, but for now, they are going into the volcano, and there they go. And what was the other one? Irvine. UC Irvine. Oops. Our number 130th rated team also is taking a trip to the volcano, and bye-bye. There they go. They're done. They're done. They're probably not going to get an invite. They'll get an invite to another tournament, and we'll turn them back on again. It's just fun to throw them, turn the lights off on them on their seasons and throw them into the volcano. There's nothing better than that. Into the Mountain West, Wyoming, and UNLV. Vegas is nervous about it. They say half a point. Yeah, Wyoming's a way better team than UNLV. We think they win by 5. So that's a win and a cover if that's what converted. And let's go find them. Wyoming. Okay, they won by 3. It's still a win and a cover. And that score was 59-56, Wyoming. I'd say we're a way better team, but hey, it's a win, and we'll take it. Wyoming's a good team, folks. Very good team. A lot of good team in the Mountain West not going to be able to participate in the tournament. That's a shame. I have a question for UNLV. Here's my question.
You ever been to a volcano?
Hey, UNLV.
So while you are here,
Have you ever been to a volcano? Because guess what? You're going to a volcano. I have to think of a funny name for our volcano. But here we go. We throw them in, and they are done. The lights are out. Bye-bye. It's interesting because Colorado advanced just prior to that. Okay, back to the action here. Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Houston Baptist, 5.5's the line. We say 13, so Texas A&M, the Islanders are our play. And I saw that briefly. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, they won by 15, 75-60. Wow, pretty close to that predicted score. That's another win. That's a win and a cover. Come on, calculator. Good Lord, look how long this takes. That's just crazy. I mean, come on, that's a real product. Okay. All right, Houston Baptist. Here you go. It's lights out time. Houston Baptist, our number 336 rated team, and they're done for the year. I don't think they're going to get an invite because they're pretty bad. I'm just curious here. Okay, Columbia has yet to be thrown away. I'm not sure what the Ivy League is doing for a postseason tournament. So, yeah, all the poorly rated teams were all getting eliminated. Meanwhile, this is as far as our rankings. All the highly rated teams are unscathed. Funny how that works. That works. There's less brownouts up here, and then the deeper you go, the more they become. That's just how the system works. So, which tells me it's working. All right, we'll talk about these another day, not tonight. We got too many games to get through here. But the rankings are something I great pride in. Mississippi State and South Carolina in the SEC, 3.5 line. We say Mississippi State by 7, so that's our play, the Bulldogs. And they won 73-51. And that's a win and a cover. Wow, we're kind of on a roll. I don't want to say anything, but we're kind of on a roll. And we're gonna wish the Gamecocks of South Carolina a fond farewell. There you go. You're done. Out. Oops. Did I do the wrong thing? No. You know what? If you stupid Google Docs, man, I cannot stand it. If I have them highlighted, no color change. It's just our rule. It's based on nothing. These are the things that drive me mad. Morgan State laying 3.5 to South Carolina State. Let's go find that final score. Morgan State, 80-77. I can't remember what the line was. 3. It's a backdoor cover for us. We're on fire, people. Okay, Morgan State won by 3. The line was 3.5. We took the dog, and that half point paid us. Okay, so all the times that you lose by the half point, you always forget about the times you win. And statistically speaking, it's as often as it is when you lose. So there's proof right there. The half point saved us. UMass and George Washington, 2.5's the line. UMass laying it. What was the final score here? 99-88. Man, we went 5-0. We went 5-0. We don't get 5-0 very often, so I'm celebrating this. 5-0. See what that does to our night. We have bolted out to a 17-win, 13-loss night with a lot of games left to play. Let's just keep adding to that. Okay, Ohio and Ball State, 7.5's the line. We say 15. Ohio is our play. How did this one finish? Ohio won 77-67. Wow. Folks, we have won 7 games in a row. Not arguing here. I'm taking it and I'm liking it. Michigan State. Let's go throw Ball State into that volcano. Ball State, our number 265th rated team. They are done. It was a ball while you were here, but now you're gone. So we don't know what we're going to do without Ball State around. Michigan State, 2.5 over Maryland. And final score, 76-72 Michigan State. We just keep winning, folks. We just keep winning. And let's go bid Maryland a fond farewell. The Maryland Terrapins are our 73rd rated team in the nation. And we might turn them back on. They might get an invite. We'll see. They'll play somewhere. I have no doubt we will turn them back on again. But for tonight, they're done. They're not available to win the national championship, so we're turning the lights out on them as of this moment. And then things can change. So here's my sleeper, North Texas. Good team. Haven't played a lot of games. Don't have a ton of data. I think they play like 24 games this year. Not a lot compared to, like these teams, 31, 32. But we know enough about them to know that they are good. Very, very good team. So final score. Okay, so North Texas laying 10.5. We say by 16 over Rice. Final score 68-50. North Texas won by 18. Folks, we've got quite the run happening here. This does not happen very often, so I'm getting excited. Louisiana Tech, 0.5 point over Western Kentucky in the Conference USA. And we like La Tech here. And the final score was 59-57. And the winning just keeps continuing. Now, lest you, I might remind you, I've done a prediction show. It's on tape. Nothing has changed from that. And it's on tape. You can go see it. But that is 10 consecutive wins. Okay. So blow it out your ass. So Baylor and Oklahoma, the line 7.5. We say 13. What happened here? Baylor, where are you? Let's share this. Oh, the button's gone. Huh. I can't share it anymore. That's weird. And Baylor loses to Oklahoma 67-72. Well, you know they're going to get an at-large. That's probably why they lost. Took all the distance. You just disincentivize Baylor, but they earned that. So I can't argue too much about that. All right, so that snaps our 10-game winning streak, and we go 4-1. 4-1, and that brings us to 21-14. And oh, by the way, we need to. This is kind of funny. Bye-bye, Baylor. I'm sure we'll see you again. But that, yeah, Texas got beat and Baylor got beat. So we're starting to affect the top 15 or so here. But we'll turn them back on, I promise you. Quinnipiac and Siena, and I don't believe this is going to be a half-point game. I think Quinnipiac is going to win by 10 or 12. But, I'm sorry, folks. Here we go. Now we can see it. So Quinnipiac laying a half a point to Siena. We say it's a 1-point victory. I think they're both wrong. I think Quinnipiac sails to a victory here. 77-71. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Siena, we're going to bid you adieu. Siena, our number 255th rated team. That's why I thought Quinnipiac would have not too much trouble tonight with Siena. Okay, we're back in our winning ways. So let's continue. Central Florida, 8.5 over South Florida. We say 14. So Central Florida is our play. And they won by 2, 60-58. Wow. That's unimpressive by Central Florida because South Florida is not a good team. So let's grab a loss. And let's put that here on Central Florida, but they still advance. So we wish South Florida a fond farewell. We throw them right into that volcano. South Florida, our number 240th rated team. And their season has now come to an end for now. And we turn the lights out on them. Villanova and St. John's. So it's a 5.5-point line. We say Nova by 9. And let's go see what happened. That little tab that share this instead. What if I refresh? Will it come back? I'd like to show it. Nope, you're just gonna have to trust me. So Nova, come on, Nova. Villanova wins by 1, 66-65. So that's a lot. This little pattern that's developing here. But this game I didn't believe, but I ended up watching some of it. Now I don't know how it finaled, but Vodcak was kind of pushing Notre Dame around, and I was surprised. But the numbers say, well, Vegas is 1.5. We say Virginia Tech by 5. So that's our play, the Hokies. And how did this end? 87-80, Virginia Tech. And I'm happy we took that play because I didn't think it would be a good play, and it was. So I was wrong, and the computer and Vegas were right. I didn't know if Notre Dame would win the game. And you can't get much closer than 1.5, but maybe I did think Notre Dame would win. But, that's me, and no one cares what my opinion is. This game, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be closer to 4.5 if Portland State didn't win, in fact, because they've been playing great lately, and Southern Utah has been good all year. But Portland State was 3-12 at one point in time, and then they turned it around in a big way. But their numbers carry forward when they were a bad team. So let's go take a look. How did this end? Southern Utah and Portland State. Utah. Okay, that didn't work. Portland State. Portland State won. Wow. 65-77. Wow. That's big time news right there. That's a loss, but as I suggested, Portland State has been playing very, very well lately. And so we won two wins and 3 losses on the string. So we come back to earth a little bit. Now that makes it, we got to get rid of Southern Utah. Southern Utah, our number 187th rated team, is no longer active. All right. So that's that. Let's get down here. North Carolina Central and Maryland Eastern Shore, 1.5 line. We say it's a 1-point game. So we're taking Maryland Eastern Shore. And I don't even know how this goes in. Who were they playing again? They were playing North Carolina. I don't even know how that goes in. I'll just type in Central. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, so North Carolina Central wins 68-56. Well, I got that top line right. Been doing that a lot all year long, getting that top line number right. But that is not how we suggested it would final out, and so that is a loss for the computer. So New Orleans and McNeese, 4.5 the line. We say New Orleans by 8, and New Orleans wins by 4, 82-78, and that half point got us. We lose by that half point, but remember when we won by that half point. So there was no crying in any beers here, okay? The half point is the half point. It is what it is. Richmond laying 4.5 to Rhode Island. I don't like this play. We say 4. I think Richmond's going to smoke Rhode Island here. I think we have the wrong play. Let's go see what happened. Yeah, Richmond won 64-59. And so it's a win and cover, and that's a loss for us. And we go bid Rhode Island a fond farewell. Rhode Island, our number 117th rated team, is gone as of now. Okay, next up, Alabama and Vanderbilt laying 5.5. Alabama laying 5.5. We say 6, so we think Bama's going to win. And I actually think they're going to win by a little bit more than 5.5. And they lost. God dang it. Alabama, damn you, 76-82. God, Alabama. It's Vanderbilt. If Alabama loses too much, they're like LSU. You just can't trust them. You are on my no trustworthy zone list, Alabama. Very unimpressive you've been the second half of the season. I know it's in the SEC, but come on, you got to beat Vanderbilt. I'm not saying Vanderbilt's bad, but they're in the upper echelon of the SEC. But Alabama's supposed to be at the top, and they're not. They're not a good team. They're not a great team. They're a good team. They're not a great team. Alabama won't sniff the national. They'll get eliminated second round. Ohio State, 4.5 over Penn State. We say by 7. And let's go look at them up. Ohio State, they lose to Penn State. Oh my God. 68-71. And that's a lot of red this string. God, that's a lot of red. How much red? All red. So we were happy when we went 5-0. Guess what? We just went 0-5. And the basketball and the odds maker gods giveth, and then they take it right away. We're just barely above 500 on the night, 23-22. Man, you get your hopes up, and then they just get dashed. All right. Wow, what a bum. Let's throw Alabama and who else? Alabama and Ohio State into the volcano. So Alabama, our number 21 rated team, your season is over for now. You'll get an invite. You'll get an at-large, which is probably why you lost the damn game. And Ohio State, same thing. Our number 29 rated team, they're gone. They're gone, but they'll be back. But we just like eliminating teams. Wow. And the magic is gone. It was magical that We went 10 wins in a row, and then we go 0-5. The Magic is just been sucked out of the building. I'm suspicious of this game because that's a good team. Grand Canyon 3.5 over Sam Houston. We say by 9. And what happened here? Grand Canyon wins 71-66. It's a win and a cover, and we're back to winning these stupid things. We played them because the number suggested as much. I was nervous because I know Sam Houston's a good team, but they played last night. Grand Canyon had a bye, so they had fresh legs. That may explain it. Cal State Fullerton, 2.5 over UC Davis. I hate this play. Fullerton's going to win. 2.5 line, we say by 2. We're taking UC Davis. And I'm mad at the computer for making this pick. Yeah, Fullerton went 73-55. Good Lord. What a terrible play. Terrible play. I knew it when I put it down. Like, this is a stupid play. Okay. I watched this game, Colorado State and Utah State, 2.5 line. We say Colorado State wins by 2, 71-69. I'll even drill it down to the final score. 53-51, 2-point victory for Colorado State. And Utah State was the play. Yeah, that was the play. So that's a win. That's a good win. That went almost exactly how we suggested it would go. Middle Tennessee, and I'll tell you what I said in the prediction show. They're better than you think they are. They are a really good team. Laying 2.5 over UTEP, we say by 6. Middle Tennessee wins 66-59. They're better than you think they are. That's my word on Middle Tennessee. No one thinks of them as a good basketball team, but guess what, folks? They're a good basketball team. Now, I think this is going to be an ass kicking. I think UCLA is going to win by a kabillion. So UCLA and Washington State, the line 7.5. We say by 9. UCLA wins. I mean, I haven't even looked it up yet, but I already know. Yeah, by 10, 75-65. I don't know because I watched it because it was not on over here. And so that's a win. And we're going to throw Utah State, UTEP, and Washington State into the volcano. And it hurts my soul to do Utah State because I think they're a great team. But our number 59th rated Utah State is gone. Now, of course, I can't remember who the other 3 teams were. I knew I wouldn't. UTEP, our 152nd rated team, they are gone. And Wazoo cooked it tonight. And if you're a fan of Washington State, you know exactly what that means. It's a unique thing to Washington State. They cooked it. They had the victory in hand, and then they somehow scrambled and lost it. And our number 48 team is gone. Bye-bye. They're not the number 48 best team in the country, okay? They're not. They're not anywhere near it. I don't know why the computer loves them so much, but must be a Cougar fan. Okay, we went 4-1 on this string, and there's hope again. It's not quite magical, but there's hope. And we're running out of games, so let's take a look. That 4-1 string made us 27-23, 54%. Not anything. We're not getting rich. We're not throwing Vegas, into the poorhouse, but we're above 500. Florida A&M. This is a SWAC game. The SWAC is really impossible to predict. Florida A&M laying a 1.5 over Alabama A&M. We say it's a 1-point game. That's cute. That's cute because no one has any idea how this is going to play out. Yeah, Florida A&M, the better team, loses to the worst team, and that's just how the SWAC goes. And we stumble our way into a victory here. And we're going to take it because you got a 50-50 shot at getting this right. And came up heads. We called heads. UAB, who's good, very, very, very good team. And Florida Atlantic, who's also a solid team. 5.5 the line. We say by 12. UAB won 80-66. That's a good team. I'm telling you. It's a good team. It's a win and a cover. And that's all she wrote for in Florida Atlantic. So let's get rid of half of the state of Florida. Florida Atlantic. They're gone. And now Florida A&M. Florida Atlantic was our number 124th rated team. Florida A&M's number 320. And they were the favorite. Okay, that's the SWAC. Okay, that's the SWAC. They were number 320 and they were the favorite. Okay, that's how things go. Alabama A&M, I bet you. What happened? Where's Alabama A&M? Why were they the dog? Number 333, and they're still it. Yeah, I missed them. Yeah, they were the dog. And they won. That's the SWAC. Welcome to my world. It sucks. Okay, next up, Texas Tech and Iowa State. 7.5 the line. We say Texas Tech by 10. Final score, Texas Tech blew them away, 72-41. Wow, Texas Tech is good. Iowa State is done for now. Our number 38 rated team in the country is gone. We'll turn them back on when we feel like it. Oh, but more importantly, that's a win, folks. That's a win. Okay, Monmouth laying 1.5 to Niagara in the MAC. And the MAC's a little crazy right now because our number 1 seed got bounced, Iona. We think Monmouth is the second best team. But did they beat Niagara and did they cover that line? Let's take a look. Monmouth won 61-58. So it's a win and a cover. 3 points, just like we suggested. That's a win for the computer. Boom. UConn, 3.5 over Seton Hall. We say it's a 5-point game, so we're taking the Huskies of UConn. And final score there was 62-52 UConn. A win and a cover. I think we went 5-0. Did we go 5-0? We did. That's our second 5-0 string on the heels of a 4-1. Let's go see what it looks like now. 32 wins, 23 losses, 58%. I like that. We got to get north of 58%. Let's get into the 60s. North Carolina, 4.5 over Virginia. We say it's a 4-point game, so we're taking the Cavaliers as the dog. And final score was, Carolina beat them by 20, 63-43. Really, Virginia, that's the best you could have done? That was the best you could have done? Wow, really? I'd say fire the coach if I didn't think he was a great one. He is a great one, but this year's not been good for Virginia. Okay, we have a money line play here. So what we're saying is Northern Colorado is favored, laying 1.5 to Eastern Washington, and we say Eastern Washington wins the game. So we're on the other side of the line, and when that happens, we make 2 plays. We play the conventional, which pays you 2-1, like this one here, except we lost. And then we play a money line, and the money line is a function of, it pays you back more, but it's a function of what the line is. So 1.5 is probably going to be, if I give them $100, I'm probably going to get 115 back is what my guess would be. But, if it were a 6-point, line, we would get like $250 back, right? It's just, Vegas is good, and they're not going to be telling you that bad teams are going to win the game. So they're pretty confident that Northern Colorado is going to win. So let's see what happened here, because I don't know. Is it still going on? Northern Colorado. Oh, come on. Eastern. Man, I swear. All right, ESPN. Yeah, your little share button's gone too. Eastern Washington. Ooh, they lost by 1. So Northern Colorado wins 67-68. We're that close. Now, check this out, because not all hope is lost, because remember, We're getting a 1.5, and they only won by 1. So it's actually a win for the computer. We just don't win the money line, but we do win the conventional play. Okay? Everybody got that? That's a win. This game's got me a little nervous because I like both teams, and I think they're both really good. Stephen F. Austin laying a 1.5 to Abilene Christian. We say it's a 3-point victory. How did this one end? They might still be playing. Let's see. When I came on, there was a handful of games still going. Yeah, they're in the first half. It's 24-22 Stephen F. right now. So that might be all the games we can record because I think San Diego State and Fresno are still in action. Let's see. Yeah, they're still in action. There's still 5 minutes left in the first. Fresno's leading 15-13. Hawaii and Riverside. I don't know how many times I've stayed up late waiting for a final from Hawaii. Yeah, that's still in the first. So, and there's USC and Washington. So we're going to have to cover those while we're not on the air. And let's count these two here, 1-1. And let's see how we've done so far with still, 4 games left to go. But remember, I got to get some rest, man. I got to get up early tomorrow. So we're 33 wins and 24 losses, 57.89%. So, and it takes our postseason up to 90 wins and 90 losses. We were sucking hind tit here, but now we're straight up even 500, which is unacceptable. Even this is unacceptable. We need to be well into the high 60s, and I think we'll get there. But that's going to do it for us for now. I got a bunch of games. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. Tomorrow, man, when am I going to be able to do this? Man, I might have to stay up. Yeah, look at all these games. I got to get them done before the tip. When's the first tip? 8:30 in the morning, West Coast time. Man. Okay, we'll get her done. And we will see you tomorrow. And thanks for tuning in. And have you ever been to a volcano?